fines and restitution and stuff.
Yeah.
So the big people making out on this idea, although he had some health problems, rumored to be hepatitis C. That's why they had to get him out of.
Charge everybody a quarter.
That's how they had to get him out of jail. He's now out of jail and he's now making money enough to pay back his restitution. The guy seems to have legitimate mental problems all around. Some people call him a genius, though. I'm going to read you some of these lyrics from the new 183 million viewed song "Gooba." Just you can be the judge if he's a genius or maybe he has some mental problems. Verse 1. Now we catch him at the chicken spot. Up a couple chops, pop that. I'm going to blank out that word. Blanca with 100 shots. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. He wrote that down. Day made that.
Not even a braca.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. He thought he was gonna knuckle up. Bitch, I don't box. I guess he was going to fight him. All right.
Yeah.
He beat up his
And these Blancas always talking shit, yada, yada, yada. When you see me, what you talking about, the fuck you talking about. Blancas always want to cash a clot, bitch. I'm a clot. Now, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's
a clot house. It has a general meaning to the 12 to 24 age bases.
Okay, all right. So he's playing to his crowd. Totally gets who he is on this one. Yeah. His mind is probably of a 14-year-old. So, okay, tell him, get up on my face now for I girt. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? Now, I think that the inspiration for "Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb, huh?" came from what most prison guards asked him when preparing a civil request.
What are you talking about? No, I found this funny. Takashi 69 actually donated $200,000 to the No Kid Hungry Foundation, where it was actually declined.
I don't get how they're declining that.
Good for them, because they could do that.
But guess what, though? Fresh breaking news. I just had my inside guy text me. I actually got the missing lyric for his song that he's doing an extended version, and this is what the actual title of the song is going to be.
I got diarrhea of the mouth, cha cha cha.
Now, getting back to the No Kids Left Hungry idea. They could stand on their high horse and be like, that Takashi 6969, his money's no good here. While a starving child's like, wait, what? His money's no good? I'm fucking hungry.
They have sex with the 13-year-old, so they're probably like, no, we don't want to get a part of this.
Allegedly, he had sex with...
He was 13. No, she was 13.
Wasn't it that Catch Me Outside girl that he was banging around with?
Yes, but he didn't
supposedly
do that with her. He did it with another 13-year-old. It was bad.
No.
Many 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
See, here's a
party with R. Kelly, and he introduced him to some hookups.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Well, the funniness behind the story is that his new song "Gooba," actually, let me see here. Although it's evidence from his life's journey that the rapper isn't who he appears to be, this facade still pays handsomely, as he reportedly made about $2 million from the single and merch in less than a week from his new song "Gooba."
Yeah, I mean...
Just from releasing a single. That was it. And you make $2 million. Boom. Less than a week.
Kids? It pays to be stupid.
Yeah.
It just does. I mean, he's got this insane look to him, and then it just looked... he looked like if the Joker turned snitch on everybody in Gotham City. Still got like the get-up going on. Oh man!
No, he sent in his Instagram post. He said, during this pandemic, I understand we have nurses and frontline heroes who risk their life daily to save others. But never forget the children and families who depend on our public schools for daily meals and nutritions to keep our future leaders growing to their best potential. Hey, he probably never wrote that because this is too much of a complete sentence for that idiot to actually comprehend.
Definitely a publicist, I agree. Definitely had to be a publicist on that one.
And he's a meme he doesn't even see either, so...
It's like when you read a Joe Biden tweet and you think, hey, that seemed a little put together of a sentence for Joe Biden there.
Yeah. No, he also comments, and it says, to every influencer out there, remember, if you are blessed, God gave you that blessing, not just for you, but also to help others, God first. And it looks like the No Kid Hungry is operating on the philosophy of all money is not good money. When reached for comment, No Kid Hungry's director of strategic communications told Complex, which is the the writer of the paragraph, that it would be declining 6ix9ine's donation.
I guess they could go by that standpoint, but how do they know who gives them money to begin with from every donor out there?
See, and that's true too.
Okay, so they know this one guy who wants to give them a bunch of money, but how about all the other people that could be terrible people wanting to give them $1?
You never know.
Screen everybody who wants to give you money. Beggars can't be choosers, but in this case scenario, they're the homeless person asking you for a full flavor instead of the menthol you want. You know, like, what's wrong with you? Just take the stupid kid's money. 200 grand's 200 grand. Feed some kids. Do your job. Your job isn't to background check everybody that you could possibly give your money to. It would make as much sense, I guess, as Bill Cosby wanting to give money to women's shelter. You say, like, oh, you want to give us this money because you're a terrible person and you want to check up on these women, maybe for your own satisfaction.
Yeah.
The money's still green. You could still say, thank you for your money. You're never allowed near these women, ever, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, thanks a lot for the money. And in the chloroform sent to the
yeah, thanks for your chloroform donation.
Air freshener. Hey, pardon me, but
the ladies here at the clinic love the rags that you've donated.
What I'm saying is O.J. Simpson still has to pay the Goldman family money, and they're not denying his money.
That's true.
Why is a charity denying money from a
Takashi,
rapper who maybe he genuinely wanted to give money? Say in the best light, he wanted to give $200,000 out of the goodness of his heart, because why not, right? Just to kind of... Every charitable donation is a tax write-off at a certain amount, correct. But not that much of a tax write-off. It's a percent.
I'll take anybody's money.
It depends on how you make how much money you make a year, and
it's based off of a percentage. So not all the you're not getting 100% of your money back on a tax write-off of a charity. Just to make that 100% clear.
So 10%.
It depends on the amount given to the charity and how much money the charity makes, but around 10 to 30%. Yeah.
I mean, that was 10% of what he made. He made $2 million, so there's your $200,000.
Still, the government, it acts as kind of like the government matching that money to the idea. Because this way the person would give to the charity again, keeping the charity afloat for self-sustainability. It's almost like democracy. It's almost like a democracy dollar to a degree. You would continue to give to the charities to continue your tax rebate, and the charity stays afloat while feeding hungry children. Now, better question is, why are there hungry children out there? I mean, that's a whole other subject all around.
That's true.
But my God, for you not to take the guy's money, just take his money and give him a restraining order. Like, hey, here, you stay away from us. Stay away from the kids.
Not back in the restraining order.
Stay 500 feet away from schools and this foundation.
I mean, it's a hell of a marketing approach if it ever is one. If you're thinking of the more evil side, where nobody gave any interest into my starving until Takashi 6969, the rapper, came by and fed all of us hungry kids and told us to be influencers. So regardless, a kid would not go starving. But $200,000, how many kids are you going to feed? More than one. You're going to feed more than one, and more than one is probably a better difference than saying no.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that if you're a nonprofit, especially in these times, especially where nonprofit organizations are getting huge cutbacks from the government, not only in tax write-offs, but having no taxes in general.
Yeah.
But not only that, but they also received huge amounts of money from the stimulus package. Massive amounts of money from the stimulus package.
Oh, so they're sitting first of the month rich right now, so they can say, we don't need your money.
Dude. And plus, they filed for all the loans, too. They filed for the loans, which the government gladly said, yeah, we'll give you a loan. You're a business that's looking for money. And guess what happened, man? These nonprofit organizations got these non-billable loans back. And guess what they don't have the money for? To pay them back.
Pay the loan back.
How are you going to get a loan that you're a and now, wait, as I'm saying it out of my mouth and I'm throwing it in the air, non-profit. Non-profit. Now, Kevin, what's wrong with that phrase?
Well, that means they didn't make a profit. Doesn't mean that their expenses can't exceed, or it just means, say I have X amount of expenses, I want to pay some people to help me out with my nonprofit. Well, I have to make enough money.
But now they're taking loans. They're taking these small business loans. And they're saying, oh yeah,
including
let's take a loan. A loan.
The nonprofit would count that as an expense, so they can continue to show that they're not making a profit.
Boom.
This is what, like, you have CEOs out there of nonprofits like the Wounded Warrior Project.
Making millions.
Dude's
millions.
making $10 million a year.
Head of Salvation Army. He makes $3 million a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it feels like you need $3 million or $3 million $1 donations just to pay a dude for awareness of the situation.
Yeah.
Which makes the common person just feel ripped off like you wouldn't believe. And justifiably, too.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm actually going to look it up here. I want to see how much, what nonprofit received...
Nobody's sticking his head in the mortar hornet's nest now by asking the question to the computer.
Probably, yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, the average nonprofit CEO makes a little bit more than $180,000 a year, according to 2016 Charity CEO Compensation Study by Charity Navigator. The exact figure is $123,362, and that's just the average. That's not the whole. That's not really kind of the top tier.
Fidelity.
CEOs.
Fidelity for last year was actually the number one investment company for the charitable gift fund. And they actually received $4 billion with a B, $4 billion, $76,302,537 in private support last year.
Being completely transparent on how the money is spent and where it's spent, the government gives these tax these tax breaks to people that are giving money to nonprofits, so that way it shows them where to direct their spending. So a tax break would count as a type of government spending into a nonprofit without actually directly giving it to the nonprofit. You get what I'm saying, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me see here. Number 2 was United Way. United Way actually got number 2. And they raised $3.5 billion.
$3.5 billion.
Yeah. It is official B. It has officially topped the roster 24 times since 1991. The United Way Worldwide. Third place this year was held by a charitable entity set up by none other than Goldman Sachs. Yay! Goldman Sachs. And they brought in a whopping $3.1 billion.
With a name like Goldman Sachs, you're pretty sure you've already gotten robbed.
My gosh.